with your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with you stuck on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to if you stuck on my shoes. Got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I that money a couple times. I ran through that bag and won't left a dime. The first claiming they here for the ride was really the first ready to slide. I take it to stride. This big trillion crossing me, never ever ever gonna slide. You might as well brain cells just like fish, they for a real long time. 2020 my year, my star gon' shine by the time you know that gon' be blind. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting an education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Cleveland. The home of the Cavaliers on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Thunder. Now here's James. With the drive. Count the basket. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
Here's George. Here's Allen. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's LeBron, and it's sent back by Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by James. Pass to Allen. Down low. The second effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Here's Mobley, and it's sent back by Allen. George with the ball. Kicks it out to Johnson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Bain inside the three-point line. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And stolen by LeBron. Takes it out to Siakam. Pass to Mobley. Stolen by Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space. Well, the length of Jared Allen is such a huge asset. He's a shot blocker and a rim runner, and that's what people are looking for. More versatility and athleticism from the 5 spot.
Allen, the assist.
Allen, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's James. Mobley wide open. It's good from about 19 feet.
I'm not sure there's a player in the game who sees the floor better than LeBron James.
And a throwback sort of game for Allen, bringing physicality and anchoring the defense.
Yeah, and it's weird because the physicality you're talking about, Kevin, isn't so much in him showing brute strength. It might be just physically able to do the things above the rim and in a vertical space that impact the defensive end of the floor.
The Thunder pull it in. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Pokusevski. Outside, George. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Siakam misses. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Johnson. And it's denied. The drive by James. And the dunk by James.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
It's stolen by Odom. Now Cleveland moving it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Way back in 2003, a guy named LeBron James was drafted first overall, and some predicted that he'd become the best player on the planet. But I don't think people could imagine he'd be doing it for this long.
Now here's Allen. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Cavaliers ball.
.104 left to play in the first. Here's James. So they take the lead. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to George. To the middle. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's LeBron with the drive. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
To the paint. Oklahoma City moving it around. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
With 1 on the clock.
And look at Siakam outworking the offensive player, giving his all there to take away that shot.
Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team. All right.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Finley. Inside. They get a hand on it. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Finley. Here's Finney-Smith. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Misses from short range.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Hampton in the corner. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. So the wing on the left. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Gets the three-point before. Finney-Smith's got 5 points in the quarter. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Hampton. From deep three-point range, another three for Cleveland. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He's certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you.
That's his first personal foul.
Peyton has such quick hands out there. It might be his best attribute on the floor.
Number 41.
Oh, and Brent, here's another thing to like about Peyton. He's very coachable.
Well, no doubt. He's accepted a lot of different roles in a lot of different situations. And when you see a player like that who's turned over from team to team but still gets opportunities to play, that must mean he's earning the trust of the coaching staff. That's why he's on the floor.
Here's Harper. Floats it up for Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's McDyess. He can't get that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way. And the foul called on Antonio McDyess. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Hampton driving in.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Finley. They set the pick. Hampton in the corner. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Thunder trailing by 7. Miller inside. Second shot opportunity. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-3 run. Finley. Man with the rebound. And here now the Thunder. Going inside. Williams with the block. They recover it. Pass to Ennis. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Miller. Here's McDyess. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. McDyess has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Hampton. He got it up. So that'll be it for the first half. Fair. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Thunder trailing by 5. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, George. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after LeBron James's miss. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Allen. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the dunk by Odom.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Here's Allen. It's deflected. James looking around. Pass to Mobley. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Thunder trailing by 4. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for George. Here's Pokusevski. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with the possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Good on the shot.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Rebounded by McDyess. And so Miller will bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. And LeBron throws it down.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. Defense. I mean, great at anticipation on that steal.
Number 41.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover. So that's the best you could say about that play.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
For the Cavaliers. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to man. Inside. To the middle. Changes up. They get it back. 3 on the clock.
2 minutes.
They shoot again. Excellent D there from Williams.
And another miss.
Oof.
he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, and able to help them close this gap.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
There's the steal. Back to Harper. Pass to Hampton. On deep. Here's Williams. It's blocked. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. There's a minute left to play here in the third. And R.J. Hampton is going to pick up the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
For the Thunder.
Thunder
trailing by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. They retain possession. Back to Allen. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. To halt the run. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 12.
Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
Pass to Hampton. Here's Finney-Smith. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Hampton's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Back to George. For three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Finney-Smith. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And so it's Cleveland with a 14-point lead as we...
Come on and get loud for your powerhouse dance team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Cleveland leading by 14. Pass to Bain. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
The drive by James. And the dunk by LeBron.
One of the league's best rebounders when he really wants to get the ball, LeBron James, to get in there and get his hand on it.
Over in the corner, Allen. Johnson right side. It's George on the wing. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Odom. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Cleveland leading by 16. James outside. Here's Mobley. Off target from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's LeBron. Takes it inside. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Outside Odom. To the inside. Here's Mobley. Siakam outside. Hooked away. Outside Odom. Clock at 6. LeBron James on the wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside, George. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. George has got 4 points this quarter.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
To the middle. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for Allen.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Here's James.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And, guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Allen. That's tipped. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. James with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the screen. James. And it's sent back by Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just
was only business and we done did a lot for each other. I around and lead a party with my jewels blingin', Taylor suit like a blues singer. You know my 2 fingers, hustler, I'm the true meaning. Turn 1 and 2 like I'm Houdini. Yeah, this for the corners that we anointed. Opened up with a small group of soldiers that I appointed. I'm up due to all of the that I avoided. She count up the money, but still annoying. It's Griselda.
Yeah, gotta figure it out. Gotta figure it out. Coming anyway. Yeah. Hey, I'm a cool if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss. 250 large in a book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these know me. I order $50 guacamole. And my diamonds hit. Why your rollie tick, tick, tick. A blue fur for my man. Boo, they all lame. That's for even thinking you was with us. We don't like jokes, don't be with us. Saw the car keys, now with us. Roscoe's on the table, that's for breakfast. For a high roller, they get. Ice-T told me I was special. I know the big by the exit. For this money, they get reckless. She want a wrist and hands, bros. Come get me in the Lambo. Playoff game at Lambeau. Air Max 97s on my toes. Then I told her just pose. Influential artists like Da Vinci. Might switch it up and buy a Bentley. Redna on the mic, oh y'all don't get me. I heard he turned down 500. Expensive taste. All these whack songs y'all running. These rap don't want it. These backpack don't want it. Yeah. Going to your head like girls kissing on your ear like. Going to your head like girls kissing on your ear like. By my lonely. By my lonely. By my lonely.
Primero la H, después va la U, después va la M, la A, C, A, O. Soy de la H, no la de Travis. Yo tengo la salsa, Flow Héctor la voz. Quieren que me escrache, dicen, pero el audio nunca resbaló. Hablaron de mí, wow, qué raro, pero primero dime quién te habló. Yo sigo fly, como vuelo, con el lado, mira mi hielo, yeah. Como el cielo, el dinero de lejos lo vuelo, el dinero no duerme, eso yo me desvelo. De tonto no tengo ni un solo pelo, me quieren coger de me alejo, yo le digo bye y nos vemos. Yo soy bad boy, mami, como ven, wala. Ando con Dios, pero el diablo me jala con este piquete que no se iguala. Batean como fútbol de sala, tengo a tu wife sí como koala y no se resbala. No me ven volando, me cortan la sala. Lo hice a pulmón sin favores ni palas, yeah. Todo el día, todos los días tengo todo el día. Abuelito me decía que joseara todos los días. Estoy como Jordan con las 6 sortijas, tengo más. No querían coro cuando no había. Son todos fecas, pero ya sabía, yeah. Yo me por todo lo que tengo, así que tú no me digas cómo vivir mi vida. Hielo en mi cuello congelado, yeah. Tanto hielo frío de este lado. Esta movie que estás viendo es doble tanda, blanco y negro, ustedes son oso panda. Medirte con el audio, quien te manda, no te ofenda, pero no tengo agenda. Para gente como ustedes estoy buscándome el dinero todos los días como yo busqué a Kemba, yeah. Cada vez que piso una cabina, el beat y el micrófono tiembla. El primero de Puerto Rico que rapea con el Visa. Sacamos este tema, swipe up para arriba del Lisa. Más violeta que la cabeza de Frisa, yeah. Yo soy de la H, pero no la H que está en mi camisa. Primero la H, después va la U, después va la M, la A, C, A, O. Soy de la H, no la de Travis. Yo tengo la salsa, Flow Héctor la voz. Quieren que me escrache, dicen pero el audio nunca resbaló. Dicen que hablaron de mí, wow, qué raro, pero primero dime quién te habló. Yo sigo fly, como vuelo, congelado, mira mi hielo, yeah. Como el cielo, el dinero de lejos lo vuelo, el dinero no duerme, eso yo me desvelo. De tonto no tengo ni un solo pelo, me quieren coger de me alejo, yo le digo bye y nos vemos. Primero la H, después va la U, después va la M, la A, C, A, O. El audio Carrión.
Let's have a mid-city fiesta with your West LA connection. Hop inside the vehicle, start crossing intersections. We learning life's lessons while we lessons. A man but still a child and I have so many questions. Struggle all my life to evade the misconceptions. Then find a place to live between the negatives and positives. While trying to make money, slinging synonyms and homonyms. I went to Pop's house so I could visit moms and them. Cut to the mall, copped a brand new pair of Timberlands. Then dipped down a one-way, time to scoop up and chill with my people on this bright and sunny day. My was sipping, I'm slapping hands with that's okay to shady spots so we can circulate the stress. Invades my brain, now I can't complain. I'm saying, what else is there to do besides relax? Let the problems in your mind become ancient artifacts. Perhaps these raps can help you alleviate the things that's got you tripping. Here, watch me demonstrate. First, you ignore the nonsense and clear your conscience. Let your pen touch the paper, write verbs and consonants. As the words become a sentence, you start to feel indifferent. The stress is out your mind, you feel like the weight was lifted. Terrific, I'm glad we had this time to discuss. I'm outro, call me if you wanna one up. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
And kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
I try to keep it stress-free, take every day at a time. Make sure the family's in place and let the music unwind. I got plans to take charge like major outlets. I ride around the country chilling in my LA Express on every street corner. The importance of having fun, empty don't nobody carry. Keep our minds on fun and let the drums do the banging. On any given day like Mr. Cooper, yo, we hanging. Under the blue sky to stay laced and small. Pollute your quarter-inch cables with all the sound that we brought. Can't get enough, so brother pass another. Feel like a dad at a ball game. Lamping with his son, Chuck D, y'all, word up. We bugging overtime from the light to the lime. Original star time. It's the double Chris one. And Camel brought the so we get game like on your sport channel. Take off the do-rag, replace it with a thinking cap. If you didn't know, tell the bro he should have known that. We here for one thing, and that's to remain. What's the name?
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, it's the only thing that makes my pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, it's the only thing that makes my pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time, and you will find. Yo, LA, hit me one time, make it funky. Double down on my underground sound. I'm feeling lucky for this jackpot. I jack spot to fill in my crates. We laid back, chilling and feeling the music relates. We on the to the two, hanging with my crew. Always sitting down, now so until the afternoon turns to the moonlight. Funky tracks, freestyling all night, doing it right. No one with tight music make it better. My crew banging through blocks like from my problems, I suppose. Honey, you gotta understand your man's got flows, and I'm leaving you. So by the time I get to Phoenix, underground heads will fiend this musical genius. Transglobal by the books, like Barnes with noble hooks, armed with overlooked talented guests. So God bless crooks, the loops. Live, something for your troops to sit around and bye-bye. From Camel, double and Thess, to ease stress. We brought the hip-hop, so have fun and God bless.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, it's the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, it's the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
Pop collars to this, wear ice to this, to this. Yo, is it something we miss? Pop collars to this, wear ice to this, to this. Is it something we miss? Yeah, like my two-way, throw bows and do the shoulder. My two-way, oops, my shoulder shake. Oops, up, I'm throwing bows.
Yeah. Hear that, hear that, hear that. And then, yeah, right, I know that ain't my thing. Boy, I wear black locks, turn back blocks into black ops. Stunting, turn into half knocks. If you get, man, it's an hour before Matlock and them show up. If you're rent late, then they padlocking your dough up. My come up was ugly, store trips, colorful money. Hugging the tummy, nothing was. That Brooklyn borough is thorough over Bengals. They throw like Burrow and like you burrowed and you block again just to make all that blur. I can't believe I made it. Like that's supposed to be sterile, but here I am, and my words are certainly fertile. A twist of the wrist, your favorite artist turns into a mural. Y'all wearing dresses and purses, stressing them Birkins, fam. I'll put it in that gown, popping circumstance.
I can tell you ain't from Brown that. Tell your favorite rapper that I want my sound back. On God, my can't.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this. midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Morant outside. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Excellent D there from Allen. And so Allen will bring it up for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Pass to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. Brett, these teams know each other very well.
Always fun to see in these kind of matchups, Kevin, if a coaching staff on either side decides to throw a wrench in the works and play a player or a combination of players that the other team is not expecting. Like you said, they know each other very well, but who will execute tonight, they'll get the win.
Now, here's George. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Allen. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Brooks misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And they get it back. Tries again. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Allen right side. Johnson outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. And the rejection by Jackson. Hero from long range. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Here's Allen. That shot missing. And Memphis the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
With the drive.
Tyler Hero.
Shots good by Hero.
And a nice 6th sense back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Pass to Allen. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Adebayo sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. 2 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Memphis ball.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Hero no good. The Thunder leading by 3. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. They will be facing a tough inside defender in Jaren Jackson Jr. Coach told me Jaren has a great sense of timing to disrupt inside shots. You can't depend on anything being a clean look at the basket. And that's the challenge that the big man presents. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Morant. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Hero, no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Allen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Going inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's Memphis on the break. Hero, no good. Pass to Johnson. That one doesn't go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
All right.
Thunder lead by 3.
Come on, get loud for your Thunder girls. All right, the team's coming out to the court.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Back to Rose. Into the lane.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Stolen by McDyess. And here we go with Miller running up the court.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hachimura. Out to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Thunder lead by 3. Miller surveying the floor. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to McDyess. Just 4 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Down low. Here's Clark. Now Brooks. Back to Clark. Off with the layup. Miller outside. Fires it up. And the shot is long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Stolen by McDyess. Pass to Miller. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Miller outside. To the wing right side. Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Rose scanning the floor.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
Here's Connaughton. It's tipped. Over to the wing. Here's McDyess. And the dunk by McDyess.
No one throws it down as hard as McDyess. He lives for those dunks, and he never passes up the chance to make a statement.
Pass to Hachimura. Outside Rose to end the cold streak.
And the explosiveness of Rose, quick on the drive. That's why you see him getting fouled in.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
2 shots.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. He takes it in. And that one is hammered home.
And for Tyler, that one was nasty.
Here's McDyess. It's rebounded by Memphis. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Hero. Adebayo the screen. Goes up on the high post. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Heroes got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. And Adebayo sends it back.
Thunder foul. James Ennis.
First trip to the line for him here.
That's his first.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Dylan Brooks at the line.
And he makes both free throws.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. It really depends on what a team needs from night to night. And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Grizzlies leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jackson with the screen. Morant with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Stolen by Allen. George looking around. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. And Adebayo sends it back. To the middle. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam. The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Brooks.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander and the way that he's working. He's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 3, driving to the basket.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Grizzlies trailed by 3. Morant looking around. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Hero. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Stolen by Brooks. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's George. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. George has got 5 points so far. To end the run. And it's sent back by Allen. Fires the 3. And George is good for 3. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
Dillon Brooks taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brooks. The Thunder leading by 7. Miller with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to McDyess. Stolen by Jackson. There's Hero with the 3. Offensive rebound. Adebayo on the follow.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
To the inside. Here's Ennis. Again, the Thunder score.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here's Morant. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Takes it inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
All free throws good from Morant. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
McDyess, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Down low. Pass to Roby. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Launches a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
And we've watched. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And here now the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Gilgeous-Alexander able to get into the seam and the crack quite quickly and puts pressure on the defense.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats of the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And it's Paul George with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Goes up off the inbound. Stolen by Allen.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Morant with the steal.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Now Hero. Back to Morant. Inside. They get a hand on it.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Allen outside. Here's George. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Pass to Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Jackson with it. Shot clock at 6. Allen with the rebound. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. To the middle. Kicks it out to Allen. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Driving the lane and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 10 to the left wing. Morant outside. Trying to get something going. The Thunder pull it in. Over to the left wing. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Johnson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Loud Lobbed up there for Allen.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous right now. Every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Pass to Hero. Lets it go with the three. Kuszewski grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Allen. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And the Thunder lead by 16. There's the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Oklahoma City.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that's what Hero can provide. Points from distance. I don't know if you want them coming from that far away, but that's 3.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Allen. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Morant. Pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. Now here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is...
McAllen and Nike, cause we the best talking every season. Give me a reason. I'm playing defense, stealing from heathens. As long as I'm breathing, I'ma keep dreaming. I'm a savage running 21. I'ma pull and pop it like 100. RP to 24, so I work 24 hours. The work is never done, immortal.
Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly.